Hello everyone, Mabuhay. My name is Alina Singh. I'm proudly representing Canada. I'm 25 years old and I'm an accountant by profession, also pursuing my Chartered Professional Accounting designation. My advocacy is where creativity meets climate. It's Art for Earth, where we take paintings and artwork and we sell it with proceeds going to charities that fight against deforestation and the climate change. I truly believe art transcends our boundaries and our language barrier, and if we can use something, we can use art to spread more awareness about climate change. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Canada.
Hello.
I am Mark Francisco from College of Arts and Sciences. So here's my question. What is the most significant environmental challenge facing your country today?
One thing I've noticed is the amount of wildfires that Canada has faced. I truly believe climate change is everywhere and in different forms. Like we've seen the typhoons and droughts in Philippines, wildfires is a huge issue in Canada and it's been burning rapidly. And it's so sad to see how much it's gone through in terms of forests and hectares already. So I truly believe it is a significant issue in Canada at the moment, and it really draws all of our attentions, including our politicians and our students and pretty much everyone in every age group, to think about that, yes, climate change is real and it's here.
Hi, Miss Canada.
Hello.
All right, you mentioned about art. How would you paint a picture of showing a 5-year-old kid what climate change is?
Wonderful question. We have kids as young as 10, but if it was a 5-year-old child and I had to explain climate change, I think I would use something as simple as just drawing the planet. I think when we think about our Earth and when we think about climate change, it doesn't have to be always as brutal. It could be as easy as just drawing trees, water, and it would be as simple to understand that everything is currently at danger. And although for a 5-year-old I would not want to get into statistics, one thing they can understand is how beautiful our waters are and how beautiful our nature is.
Very well said, Miss Canada.
Mabuhay, everyone! My name is Hrafnhildur Haraldsdóttir, and I represent the land of fire and ice, Iceland. I'm currently studying for medical school because I've always wanted to become a doctor one day. And my advocacy revolves around educating and teaching students like you guys about how important environmental awareness is and how sustainability can be fun and effective. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Iceland. I am Abina Axel L. Dison from STEM 1270, and here is my question for you. What do you think is one simple habit people overlook that could actually make a difference for our planet?
One simple habit, speaking as an Icelandic woman, I think students and everybody, just like you guys, think that fast fashion is not that important. And it's like, you can buy whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, but it's not that simple. We all need to take actions because actions make improvements. And we need to stand together to make these actions. And because fast fashion becomes so harmful for our beautiful earth. And we need to change that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Iceland. Can you say your name one more time?
My name is Hrafnhildur Haraldsdóttir. It's an old Icelandic name, I know.
But it's very beautiful. I just wanted to hear it again.
Thank you.
Okay. It's very interesting for me because your generation grew up with Instagram, TikTok, and all these social media platforms. How will you promote the environment if all of that is taken away from you?
We can take all actions, go to schools, we can go into the nature, talk to the students in person. I think in-person activities are more effective than social media. I think if we speak to the students, show the students firsthand how we can be more sustainable is more effective than showing it through Instagram photo, because that can also be a little bit fake. So we need to take action together, and it's not that hard. We can all do it. Thank you.
What a beautiful message, just like yourself. Thank you, Miss Iceland.
Mabuhay! My name is Rute Woodros, and I come from the country known to be the cradle of mankind, Ethiopia. And I work as a civil and environmental engineer, and I'm currently working on my master's part-time. And I'm also a member of the International Rotary Foundation, which mainly focuses on humanitarian services and charity work. And I serve as the treasurer of my local Rotary Club. So my advocacy mainly focuses on educating the younger generation, specifically regarding on new sustainable practices, new scientific ways into teaching them to incorporate environmental sustainable practices into their day-to-day lives. And well, my profession really helps me to focus on green development initiatives, waste management initiatives, and all of that. And I would love to use this platform to advocate for these things. We all know that the younger generation really carry our future, and prevention is definitely better than cure, and my way of preventing the lack of awareness is by doing this and sharing the knowledge and sharing my projects. And yeah, this is my advocacy. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Miss Ethiopia.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
Sofia Tita Herrero from Hume 12 GP. And since you've mentioned that your advocacy is connected to educating the youth, my question is, what role do you think education plays to students like us in creating a more environmentally and socially conscious society?
Well, the role that education plays is it really widens the horizons of how we think and the way we see the things in our day-to-day lives. And education is the main and the core root cause for a greater and a more environmentally aware future, because it shows us the things that lack in our environment. It opens our eyes, because if we can't see that our day-to-day actions really affect the environment, and if we can't see that the causes and the effects of our day-to-day actions, then we cannot have a sustainable future. So education really plays a role into defeating that gap. So yeah, it's one of the main and basic things that we need.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ethiopia.
You're welcome.
Can you share one very interesting about your country that a lot of people don't know? Something very interesting about Ethiopia that a lot of people don't know.
Well, something very interesting. I would like to mention one natural heritage from my country, which is the Bale Mountain. Actually, two, the Bale and the Samian Mountains. It is a UNESCO recognized natural heritage in my country. And this heritage is a very nice environment, a very old, ancient landscape. And what it does is really sustains like the endangered species. Like we have the Gelada baboon and the Niala, which are very endemic to our country. And this ecosystem preserves these endangered species and really endemic to our country. So yeah, I would like to spread news about this wonderful landscape and our natural heritage. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ethiopia.
Mabuhay, everyone. My name is Gigante. I am 20 years old, and I come from the beautiful land of the Incas, the Amazonas, and the Tapadas Limeñas, Peru. I am a professional model, and my advocacy is focused on planting trees in the district of Punchana in the Peruvian jungle. Why we do this is because a long time ago, the cities were just an extension of the nature. And now with the modernization, we have lost it. And we want to return, me and my organization want to return the harmony between the man and the nature. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Peru. I am Rayan Bugayan from ABM 121P. There is always room for knowledge, and learning never stops. So my question is, if you would be given the opportunity to add one environmental issue as a subject included in school curriculums, what would it be and why?
Can you repeat the question, please?
If you would be given the opportunity to add one environmental issue as a subject included in school curriculums, what would it be and why?
Okay, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Well, I think that we, as the new we used to be the future generation. Now we are the generation of the present, and we should be in the schools. We should integrate the recycling as not an issue, but a problem-solving activity, because it's a little action that can change a lot of things. Because that's what we, as this generation, need to do. Put our minds in and our hearts in everything that we do to save the planet. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Hola, Miss Earth Peru. Good to have
Hola.
you here. I love the tree planting part. What kind of tree species is your organization planting, and how many do you plan to plant altogether or have planted already?
Well, we have worked with the Puncha Técnicos, which are centers of study for low-income youth in this district. And we have planted with each student one tree so each student have planted one tree in this district, and we are planning to go again and plant more. And if I'm honest with you, the names are a little bit difficult, so I don't remember exactly the name of the species, but that is what we do with those young people who wants to do a change with us. Thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you, Miss Peru. And
Nice to see you again. How are you? So, I'm Bianca Caraballo, your Miss Earth Puerto Rico 2024. And I want to talk a little bit about me. I'm 23 years old. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in biology and a minor in marketing. And based on that, I want to tell you a little bit of what I do. So, fun fact, I didn't believe in beauty pageants when I started. So when I was looking for a beauty pageant to participate in, I wanted one that was aligned with my life story. And searching for different beauty pageants and their different causes, there are a lot of beauty pageants that aim to protect and fight for poverty, women's rights, civil rights. But at the end of the day, if we don't fight for the most important cause there is, which is fighting for our Mother Earth, we won't be able to fight for these other causes. So based on that, I want to work hand to hand with this organization to go to the next level and fight and give the example and the message to the other generations to come. So a little bit of my advocacy, it centers in environmental conservation and mental well-being, focusing on how it is important to transcend from words to action, because words alone won't heal our planet, actions will. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Puerto Rico. I am Lamer Leaño from UMS 12 2P, and my question for you, what is a philosophy or principle that you believe in, and how can it contribute to a more sustainable and greener future for humanity?
Thank you so much for that question. I believe that every single human being has the power to make a change in the world. And I once quoted Spider-Man, but it's one of my favorite superheroes, that with big responsibility comes great responsibility comes with great power. So it's basically that each one of us is a superhero and has the power to make a change in the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Miss Puerto Rico.
Hi. How are you?
Since you're a biology major,
Yes.
do you believe that there is a connection between the environmental state that we're in right now and the human health?
Totally. Also, talking a little bit about my advocacy, it centers on environmental health as well. And when nature thrives, so do we. Me coming from the small island Puerto Rico, we have passed through a lot of hurricanes, and I've seen a lot of depression cases, a lot of people going through different causes, and mental health influence a lot of on health, you know? And I've seen it, I've lived it, and it's a brief example that when nature thrives, so do we. So we need to conserve our nature because it's our only home, and we need to fight for it. Thank you.
what a beautiful message from Miss Puerto Rico.